Hello. Not only baby cereal, sorry for that. In Igbo language, it is called Akamu. In Yoruba language, they call it Ogi. Forgive me, I don't know what it's called in Hausa. That is the three major languages in Nigeria. But I want to also let us know that pap is not the English name for pap. The pap you hear, the English name for pap is this. Can you see it? Can you see what I'm showing you? Grain gruel. Grain. I hope you're seeing it. Grain gruel. That is what it is called. And we're calling it pap. I don't know where the pap is coming from. Maybe because of the pap nature. The nature of it. Forgive me if I use any blunder here. Thank you very much. And there, before I start, I will this is part one. Please remember to subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you subscribe, if you do not subscribe, you're not going to get our next notification. Please remember to subscribe. Just it doesn't take anything to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Just click on it, and you are on, and we are on. Don't forget to drop your question. Ask your question. I'm going to reply all of them. All of them. How to full guide on how to process dry pap at home, and we target do it yourself DIY. Remember, we are Niger Inform. We are here to inform you. Okay, to do dry pap, it takes two processes. There are first process and second process, and that's why I tag this very one. I say first part one. So we are on part one. The first process of making dry pap is what I call fermentation method. I hope you get me. Fermentation method. To start with, the process of making dry pap start with the original process of making the wet pap. You know how we do wet pap. You know how we do wet pap, the same method. And before I go further, I know that I know there are so many of my viewers, so many people who are they'll be after showing them these processes, they will still ask me because I got some questions, similar questions people keep asking me and say, why don't I get my corn, my grain, dry them on the sun, grind them in a dust in a dry form and sieve them and boil my water and get my pap. No. When you do that process, cuckoo go and buy okra. You buy okra, you make your soup. You know that you are having a swallow and not a pap. When you do that, what you're going to get is corn flour. What did I say? The taste you're going to get, if you do it and you boil hot water, is going to simmer. When you do it, you get the same thing you get in pap, but it's not going to taste like pap. You'll be having salt taste. You'll be having one funny. So what I'm saying is that the process of getting dry pap must pass through the process of getting original pap. I hope I've cleared that. You don't buy pap. You don't go and buy pap. You don't go and buy corn or your grain and you take it to the sun and you dry it there. No. It must go through fermentation method, and that fermentation method is the method of soaking your corn. See, I'll be asking, are you hearing me? So if you are joining, you'll be saying yes or no. You type yes. If you type yes, I know you are understanding what I'm saying. But and you can ask anything you don't understand. You can type it and ask. I will answer all of those. So the first process is by soaking it. Before I go on, let me show you what I mean. Can you give me that tray? Give me tray. I have my corn here. Come, put them to this. Come. I have my corn here. Come. You're going to be helping me. Come. We have our corn here. This is 20 cups of corn. Open it. Open it. Somebody will ask, what kind of species of corn are you going to use? Somebody was asking me the other time. Say, are you going to use? Hey, open this thing. This is the corn. This I don't know whether you're seeing it. Please, can you lift this thing up so that they can see? Can you lift this thing up? Lift it up so that they can see. You see my corn. Oh yeah, show them now. Let them see. You are putting it on my shoulder. I think you have used something and place on it. Are they seeing it? This thing you are showing now. Are they see? Look if they are seeing it. Look ahead. Are they? So this is 20 cups of corn. Abi, this is not 20 cups. And what I will do now is I am going to remove the dirt from there. The dirt, the stones, the sticks, the visible dirt. I'm going to remove it. After removing it, I'm going to wash it. We're going to wash it with water and with soap it. Somebody is asking, can I use white corn? Is it only yellow corn? No, it doesn't matter. You can use any type of corn. This is the one we saw in the market. This is the one we have. So I hope you are seeing it. It's like you're not seeing it. Are you seeing it now? Okay. This is the corn, dry corn, and we are about soaking it in the water. No, we're about to wash it. You're going to wash off the dust. Wash off the dust. Oh, yeah, no, soak it for me. We're washing it, you know. So back to what I said before I talk about washing the corn. Somebody is still asking about not not having the corns or grains go through this process. Look, last 2 years when we are locked down in this place because of the coronavirus lockdown, we somebody sent us grains. We have corn, we have wheat, we have millet. So many of them that I we could not use all of them for our farm, for our grain. So we made corn flour from it. We we took all of them, we combined the grains, we took them to grinder. They were grinded. And when we brought it home, I sieve it and I store it in a clean bag and leave it inside my freezer. You know what I do? Each time we have need for swallow, when I say I mean like garri, swallow like garri. Take some, we boil hot water, just as if you are doing what is it called? Yes, or wheat, semolina or wheat. We boil hot water, we take out the corn flour, we pour it, we stir it until it is firm and good for eating. So you see now, is having corn flour is different from having dry pap. For you to get dry pap, the dry pap that when you do it, everybody can take it, baby can take it. You must go through uh, soaking process, fermentation process, and that is what we are doing. As you can see now, is we are washing it. It's trying to watch me. Take a seat. Bring a seat for me. Bring something for me and the bed so that people will be seeing it. So they will be seeing what we are saying. Rest it at my back. Rest it here. Yeah, put it here. Put it here. Thank you very much. Thank you. So you see, she's trying to what? She's trying to. This is it. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing what we are doing? So after the fact when she drains it from this water now, she'll get a clean water to soak it for 24 hours from now till tomorrow. This process will take 72 hours, 3 days for it to be well soaked. I know some people who have theirs for just 24 hours. I'm coming. There are some people who are asking me, I'm coming, I'm going to answer all of those. Just hold on. At the end, if I did not say what you are asking me, because all of these things you are asking me here, I'm still gonna say it. I know some people, in fact, I know my neighbor, when we were living at the other side of the city, I know my neighbor, they soak their corn for 24 hours. How do they do that? Why did they do that? They will first of all take the pap, the corn, they'll first of all take it to a grinder, and it it will it will like break the corn into bits, not it's just breaking it like one a grain of corn will be broken into two or three. That's how they do it. So that when they soak it, it will just take for only 24 hours to be okay. But I am not against that method, but personally, I am not comfortable with that method. Ask me why. The reason is, why will I break a corn and I will soak it in the water? I am feeling that the nutrients, or I am feeling that the the corn is washing off inside the water. So I don't buy that method. And the reason again they do that is that they do soak their corn with they do soak that corn with millet or wheat. Here locally we call millet joro or dawa. You can combine two of them. When you combine the all of them in making your pap, you used to have nice taste and nice. Here I have it. I am going to add it in this dry pap. Where is the millet? Okay, okay. Look at it. Come and show me that. Come and pour it in this thing so that they can be seeing it. This is our this one. Sorry, they are coming. That's one side. Pour this one on this side. Pour this one. Sorry, please. I just want to show you the other grains that I'm going to add here. But I am not going to add it here now. I am going to wait for 48 hours later. After 48 hours, I'm going to wash the two of them and add them. By this time tomorrow, we're going to bring out this very corn. We will wash it. We will change the water. If you don't do that, it will be smelling. If you just leave it in the water for 2 days, when you do your pap, you're not gonna have a very good. It's not gonna smell very good. So you're going to change the water every 24 hours, and you replace a new water, and you still leave it. So after 48 hours, I'm going to wash my. Is this the wheat? Okay, this is the wheat. I'm going to add wheat. Corn will be much more bigger than all of this grain. This is like 4 cups, 4 cups of wheat for that 20 for the corn. So we have 4 cups, and this is my millet. Joro, they call it joro. So this is my millet. Are you seeing it? Can you see millets here? So I'm doing something that is so I will be showing. This is millet. This is how it look reddish. Hey, come and show them this thing. Come and do this so that they will see what I'm showing them. So this the two grains I used to add to my corn. Somebody is asking right away, is it must I add other grains to my corn? The answer is no. Are you seeing it? Okay, are you seeing it now? Can you see it? That's beautiful. That is joro millet. It's called millet. So I am adding it. I am sorry, it's not having it's not that bright, but at least you know what is millet. So somebody is asking, is it compulsory if I add all of these grains? The answer is no. No, you can do your pap with only corn. And somebody is asking, what if I do this without us adding corn? Of course, uh, you can do your other grains like millet and the wheat together without adding your corn. You will still get your grain gruel. Are you there? Okay. And I still want to talk about fermentation. This process of this process. Make sure where you keep your corn, make sure it is covered. Do not leave it open. Get it covered. And in 24 hours, remember to change the water. And we are going to come back again. And we are going to in next 3 days when our corn is ready for grinding and sieving. Probably in our next live video, we are going to show you the process of getting the dry pap. Okay, are you there? Please remember to share our video. If you're getting something, remember to share our video. Remember to like it. Remember to drop your comments. And lastly, somebody is asking, what is the difference between dry pap and wet pap? The difference, there is no difference, but the difference is in the look and the preservation. When you have your wet pap, you sure you must be in the water. For those who do not live in the area where there is a power supply. So somebody like me, when I have my wet pap, I will depend on my refrigerator to be on for the pap to be preserved. So you make sure that each time you want to do for your baby or for yourself, you bring it out, you defroze it, and but with your wet pap or with your dry pap, sorry, when you have it in the bottle, just or in a bucket, just like your favorite what is it called? I don't want to mention name. I'm just trying to avoid mentioning names. Sorry, you know what I'm avoiding. I don't want to mention names, but you know what I'm saying. The other one that when you when the other cereal that is in dry form, that that is after doing it, it will be yellow form. I don't want to mention them. You know what I'm saying. So when you have your dry pap, you just like you want to take a pap, you just go and pick it. It doesn't spoil, it doesn't sigh, it doesn't take anything. Just to keep it, and it can last. Wet pap without putting it in the freezer or in the fridge. After 2 days, it starts smelling. After 4 days, you start having maggot coming out from it. And after sometimes, it becomes contaminated. When you give it to your child, diarrhea will set in. So with dry pap, you see that it's 100% hygiene. So you don't compare dry pap and wet pap in when as regard preservation. Can you hear me? And somebody else is saying, is there need to add it preservative to make it stay longer? Oh, sorry. I'm going to answer that in our next video. I think it's too early to mention that. Is there is this Igbo adage that said you get the meat of an hawk. You know what is hawk? The Igbo they used to say a woman eat hawk. But to even get the hawk, you don't get hawk anyhow. So you will have the hawk at hand first before you now ask does a woman eat it. So we will have our dry pap first before we now ask, can we add it this, can we add it that. Okay, another thing I forgot to mention is somebody is saying we like to soak our pap with ginger, garlic, can we, or clove, or no problem. You can soak your corn with anything. You can add it anything. What matters is at the end, what we are looking for is pap, how to get pap. But remember, let me as we start, I said for you to get a dry pap that will pap, a dry pap, a dry grain grill that will taste like original pap, you must go through fermentation process, which is soaking process. You must soak it and allow it to stay for 3 days for corn. Those who are using corn, those who are u- those who are those who will be using millet and wheat, you soak it for 24 hours. When you're doing that, that is when fermentation is going on. In our next video, I'll be talking on fermentation method, why it is required in processing your corn. Thank you very much. Remember, we are Niger Informed. Remember to visit us in our blog, nigerinformed.com. Share with your friends. Subscribe. Please do not leave without subscribing. Subscribe so that you get the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.